Now this wine here, this is a real treat for me too. I love this one. This is a Shiraz. Is the grape variety, which is the same as the Syrah grape, which is in France. Just a different name in Australia and most southern hemisphere countries they call it Shiraz. And this is a little winery called Adelina. It's a 3-person operation in the Clare Valley in Australia, which is a little north of the city of Adelaide, which is in the bottom of the country. The northern end, people have probably heard of the Barossa Valley in Australia. The Clare Valley is actually a little offshoot of the Barossa. So pretty warm, although not, in the growing season, the average temperatures are probably still only in the 70s and 80s. It's not like, totally baking. Anyway, these vines were planted reportedly in 1910, so they're 100 years old. Australia has some of the oldest vines and oldest soil on Earth.
Really?
And it's a country that's got a bad reputation in the wine press the last few years because everybody knew it as the very low end, like the critter wines they call them, with the penguin and the kangaroo and everything on the label. And they really put their lot in with that. It was a project called Australia 2020 to kind of dominate, that was their plan to dominate the wine world in terms of export and bulk by focusing on all this real low-end kind of marketing-driven stuff. At the other end, you had all these high, really heavy octane Shiraz that certain people in the press were championing, but the alcohol level was real high. They were real hard to drink with food, or not very pleasant. Impressive to taste, but you wouldn't want to drink more than a glass or two. And then they have all this stuff in the middle that's great from all these different climates and different regions in the continent. It's not just a country, it's a whole continent. That nobody was paying any attention to. And these growers are really suffering and getting squeezed out of the market by all these other different countries. And now there's more of a focus on rediscovering some of the terroir in Australia now. And yeah, this is like all original rootstock. They never had phylloxera down there, the root louse that kills everything. So these are all original rootstocks from Europe when they were transplanted. And remember when we talked in the first class, the older the vine and the more buds that die out, the ones that are left just acquire much more intensity and stuff. So anyway, this winery, Adelina, turns out that on this particular bottle, they make less than 180 cases for the year. And there were 5 cases. It's imported by a guy in Philadelphia. And we had some of the Cabernet a few years ago, but we were never able to get any of the Shiraz. And the guy from the distributor said, "Have you ever heard of Adelina?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're great." And he said, "Well, some restaurant," he didn't say who it was, ordered 5 cases of the Shiraz. And they reneged on it. And so he's like, "Do you want to buy it?" And we made an offer, and it was, so we're selling it for $20, less than discount. It usually goes for $40.
Wow.
And we own, or did before we started selling it, we had 7% of the entire output for the world, because they only make they make like 180
Can we ask
cases.
what restaurant?
I don't know.
I was just
actually,
gonna
no,
say,
I don't know.
Boston or?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, this is a wine truly, at another level from what most people drink for Shiraz.
Very nice.
Really nice. I mean, just excellent stuff.
Myself.
It was, yeah, I was looking at